Masonry, this is called the Triad Claw, aka the Masonic M or W if you put it upside down. It's important to know this because this is a signal that they use. When they appear in paintings, you got to remember that they sat there for hours with their fingers like this. Here we got Christopher Columbus. Man sat there for hours with his hand like that. So this is very deliberate and not a mistake at all. Here we have Tupac Shakur's statue in Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, not New York and not the West Side. They built the Georgia thing into the narrative for this reason. Pay close attention.
They also know prophecy. NBC reported that Russia has been hinted towards a black American nation on American soil, and at separate times even going as far as revealing the Russian icon's image of the Son of Man or Messiah being a black man, the true Hebrew. Russia didn't stop there. Putin named states that should be allocated for this nation, but omitted Florida, which is the epicenter of that nation or promised land, the location of the New Jerusalem, which Judah will come first and build. I will talk about Florida in detail in the next message. Then the master initiate Louis J. Armstrong maps out the location of the nation and its borders. Fourth book of Ezra. Then will he destroy them, but he will deliver in mercy the remnant of my people, those who have been saved throughout my borders. What are the borders? Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. And he will make them joyful.
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, bro. I'm here. Always been here and stuff. 83rd and Normandy, homie. You know what I'm saying? Big up L Funny Gear. You know what I'm saying?
Notice the government has made it exceedingly expensive to live in the southern states because of the first wave that moved during COVID, and they know the prophecy. House prices in Florida specifically are rivaling the prices of houses in New York. Then the media makes Florida especially look unattractive by other political means indirectly, holding those who want to move. Exodus 10:7. And Pharaoh's servant said unto him, How long shall this man be a snare unto us? Let the men go, that they shall serve their Lord their God. Knowest thou not yet that Egypt is destroyed? America as it once was is destroyed and will never go back to what it was. Exodus 8:22, and I will sever in that day the land of Goshen, in which my people dwell, that no swarm or fly shall be there, to the end thou may knowest, though I am the Lord in the midst of the earth, which is America. North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, but Florida is the main Goshen, especially at the time of war. Why? Exodus 9:26. Only in the land of Goshen, where the children of Israel were, was there no hail. Location: Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. All praises.
The agenda for the future has already been planned and mapped out. Trust that. When the Europeans showed up to America, they told the Indians that they would see a sign the next day. You know, like a sign from their God. And the very next day there was a solar eclipse and the Indians thought that was real. The Indians had a prophecy that that exact day these people would show up. Because these people planned that prophecy, y'all. They're manipulators. And nobody tells that story better than this series of videos right here. Go ahead and sit down and watch them. Get your whole mind blown. Hey, this is how you make a plan sound like a prophecy to people.
I think Pac, by most people, is viewed as the greatest rapper of all time because he had a futuristic pen about himself. His pen sometimes wrote the future, and it told a story of what it's going to be as opposed to what it is. And now it's prophesied. You're starting to see it and you're starting to hear it. And it makes him seem like one of the greatest philosophers of the world because his pen told you this years ago. He wrote what's happening nowadays. He's seen it. So it puts him on a level of a spirit or a god when you're able to profess and manifest that through your pen. Like He wrote his death before his death happened. He shot the video for I Ain't Mad at You a week before he got killed.
It puts him on a level of a spirit or a god. That's more Christ talk right there. This is all literally planned out. That's why it says, let the world know I plan to die. It's a plan, not a prophecy, y'all.
In every album, if you go backwards, people just get turned on to me. If you go backwards and you listen to the other albums I've put out, it was a prophecy. This album, Me Against the World, was made before I went to jail, before I got shot. And all I'm talking about is going to jail and getting shot. So it was a prophecy. So when the album comes out, and then you hear about what's really going on in my real life, I mean, I don't have to say I'm keeping it real. You can listen to the music and go, whoa, you know what I mean? He said that.
When you do stuff like this, you make people think that you know the future, especially when you tell them the future and it actually happens. Pay attention.
When the East Coast and the West Coast and the Middle America get together, we got power.
Right.
And that's when I won't throw it up no more. When we all together, they only see me doing like this. And that's when we closer to Armageddon. But we ain't there.
He said, when we're closer to Armageddon. That's the word from the book of Revelations about the end of the world, y'all. Peep what he's saying now.
If you ever known that everything you own in this life, the next life is all gone.
This is not a prophecy. This is an elaborately engineered plan, and the elites are going to put their Messiah there. It's not going to be an organic one. Look at Putin. They've already begun their predictive programming. Why would this Russian white man be holding a black Messiah in a box? Think, y'all. This is the elites. The same exact Freemasons that set up an entire race of Indians to be extincted almost. They came here and set these people up, killed them, and then carved Freemason pentagrams all into the fucking ground here. Tupac in his lyrics said to expect him to come back like Jesus. In Hearts of Men, he said, I died and came back. So I literally know that's part of the plan. He's on his Machiavelli cover as Jesus on the album, you know? I've just been wondering what card they're going to play, you know, to bring this character back, and this is what it's going to be. Everybody's going to be depressed and shit. It's going to be way worse than 9/11. The whole country is going to get blowed up. Or something from space is going to pass by. Something's about to happen that they're aware of. And just like normal, they're going to take advantage of it and put their Messiah in place. This organization controls the entire world. Look at the Asians, Putin, and George Bush right there all together. No matter what famous family you think you can trust, they're all a part of it, y'all. Don't take it personal. So let me guess. They're going to have just so happened. Their family's just going to have, just by pure chance, have survived and been in Georgia. And they knew ahead of the game, right? Come on, man. Or the truth is going to be that they knew it was going to happen. Just like they knew the Indians were all going to die, the truth is going to be that they know that we're all going to die. But they're still going to take advantage of it. Right? Look closely at this picture. And you tell me if you think this family was fighting the government, man. Hey, y'all need to wake up. These are our masters. Our grand masters. Slow this down and read it. Do whatever you gotta do. Hey, see this gray area on the map? Everybody that's not in the safety zone needs to listen the fuck up. Get your family and get the fuck out of Dodge. For this man, Putin, to be saying this kind of thing on the news, remember my documentary, y'all. There's one rule they have to do. They have to tell us what they're gonna do. Who is they? Who am I talking about? I'm talking about the Satanists, y'all. This shit's spiritual. Get your family the same way Noah told people to get in that boat. The same way Lot and Sodom and Gomorrah, they blew the bitch up. Man, get your people and get the fuck out of Dodge. Get the motherfucking hell out of Dodge. Odiah 7, I ain't never said nothing like this. Get your people and get the fuck out of Dodge, man. Real shit.